Hey y'all, happy Sunday. First of all, I want to thank everybody who commented on my last video. I'm glad that this resonated with so many people. But I wanted to talk to you today about my book. Yes, I finally have a book coming out. It's coming out in this summer. But I'll give you more information about that later on down the line. But as I was writing, I started this book 11 years ago, y'all. 11 years ago. And I kept starting. I would be head down into my work for a whole week, and then I would go months or even a year without touching it. And that's because I didn't know where I was going with the book. In my mind, I was thinking, I want to help people with MS. I'm going to talk to people with MS or disability and talk them through some of the things that I was feeling. But it never felt like enough. So what happened was 11 years ago, I wrote this article about a little bit about my life and dealing with MS and trying to seek employment after I left the music business. And someone saw the article and they reached out to me and they said, "You have a book in you. You got to write a book." And I was like, I don't know. Nobody's going to be interested in that. Nobody wants to hear my story. Nobody wants to hear a sob story. But he was like, "No, this is inspirational. This is not a sob story." Let me get this glare out of my face. So, oh, sorry. So, I said, "Well, what do I do? Like, how do I write?" He said, just start writing it and then it'll come to you." 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Do not do that. You need a focus. You need to know who you're talking to and what you want the reader to get out of the book. So I didn't know this for a long time. I just thought I'll write it and the right person will come to me. The right person will be attracted to me. I wasn't trying to get rich off the book. I just really wanted to share some information and hopefully it would get me a couple of speaking gigs and I would actually be able to sell it to people who were very interested or could relate to what I was going through. So a couple months ago, I decided to take this course. It was a free course. It wasn't really very detailed. I didn't expect much out of it, but I was curious what this person had to say. And she was talking about writing her book. And she said, you have to, one, identify who your ideal client is. Now, I should know this as a marketing person, as someone who did marketing on a huge scale, someone who did branding for small businesses. I know this. Like, this is information that I already know. I don't know why I didn't apply it to myself. But, okay, cool. I need to know my target audience. And what do I want, second, what do I want the reader to take from this book? And it just hit me, y'all. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden it just hit me. I was like, duh. Like, I do want them to get a lesson out of this. I do want them to be able to relate to what I'm saying, but I want them to be able to take away some tools that have helped me while going through my experiences. Because I know, especially from that last video that I did, I forgot what day it was, Friday, just the responses that I've gotten, I know it will resonate with some people, right? So I was looking for a synonym. I started writing. I was looking for a synonym at some point in the book where I was. And y'all, I this it can't just be me. But at 56 years old, I learned a new word. It's called stuckedness. I can't be the only one. Stuckedness. Let me read you the definition of stuckedness. Stuck Stuckedness is a psychological, emotional, or existential state of immobility characterized by feeling unable to change, progress, or escape a situation. It often stems from fear, anxiety, or traumatic past regrets. Yes, hello, resulting in a sense of paralysis, exhaustion, and confusion. I had no idea that that was a word. And I was like, ding, 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 that's me. Like, I've been in a state of stuckedness for 11 years, y'all. Stuckedness. So it just, I don't know. It was like a waterfall, just a dam breaking, and it just came all to me. And I started writing. I started reflecting on the lessons that I've learned over my career, over my the life of my diagnosis, and it just all clicked. So the point I'm trying to make is, yes, you could be experiencing stuckedness, but once you can name the thing. I think it was Iyanla or Oprah who used to always say, call it what it is, like name the thing a thing. Once you can identify what that thing is that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you in paralysis mode and not moving forward and not being your best, most authentic self, then that's going to keep you from moving forward. So I want you to name the thing. What is it that's keeping you stuck? All right. Love y'all. Bye.